Hello, Cancer. How you doing? Welcome back to the Astroflower and your weekly reading from energy, going from the 1st to the 7th of September, leading us into the eclipse periods of the year. And I'm going to be doing a special this week here on the eclipses because it's very, very particular this year. Also, the messages from energy, the messages and energy, and the energy has changed. We're getting a lot of air and fire coming through the system. I would say a lot more air than fire, to be honest, which is a change from that water and earth scenario that's going on. And you may have found that life just picked up a notch and has really sort of changed gear. And with that changing a gear, it's providing a lot more stimulus within life. Now, that can also create a lot of distraction because the other aspect of the messages from energy was about concentrating on the longer term plan, the longer term goals, as it were, not getting distracted by this conscious um, shift that's going to be happening in the next 2 weeks. And once you're fixed on that long term goal, that's when you can, this conscious shift is actually going to free the pathway up and create a lot more for you and help to develop your plan or your ultimate goals in life in a very, very good way. So that was the messages from energy that came through this week here. Let's just see what the messages from energy are for you. We're also going to go into chakra sequencing and pulling a few cards. If you want a question to be answered through channeling, please do put it in the comments section below, and we will channel the answer for you in next week's reading. Okay? And so let's just see what's going on for you. Here we go. We got the general energy going in for you. Okay, there is a passionate side. The fire seems to be there's a lot of emotions as well that's covering this passion, and I think it seems like the energy here is trying to sort of like take a lot of the heavy emotions out of life, so you can be a little bit more passionate about life. Taking away the blocks, the things that are blocking you emotionally from just exploring and expressing yourself and allowing you to go with the flow and live life in within the rhythm that is very particular for you. And this is, I think, tied into that longer term goal, that longer term plan as well for you. Very good energies that are coming in here, very productive energy more than anything else. Very particular compared with every other sign that I've done, is very particular for you. So let's just see what the general message is from that energy there. Here, see what we got in the way of visions here. The general energy, it seems like um, you've got to make a choice here, and it seems to be it does cause you a bit of stress and strain about this choice. And I think it's weird. There's lots of things tied into this choice. It's not like a choice of between this job and that job or this person and that person. It's not like that. It's much more of a choice of life. What life do I want to live? And what lifestyle do I want to live? And that seems to be the I think it's giving you a little bit of stress and strain over that. That maybe you might have a sensation that everything seems to be you're stuck in a rut, as it were, with life. That it's every day sort of flows into one another without recognizing, where you're going. And I think this is what energy is trying to do as well, is take away that heavy side of life so you can see the lighter side and allow your passions to ignite within your life, certainly within your financial side and your job and your business. And it's going to obviously then change the optics within your personal life. And that's the next section of this choice, as it were. And it's not just a simple yes no answer for you. And I think this is where you know, it's first things first is taking away the stress or worries about making this making this decision, and more opening up to, if I make this decision, look at the possibilities that it can provoke within my life. And that's what's going to ignite your passions, maybe. Okay. Let's just see what's going on the financial side, or on your job, your business, and your projects. Let's see what we've got here. I actually think it's like you've accumulated a lot of attributes, a lot of aspects of your life. So let's just say, like, you've written a book. Yeah, let's just say that, or you want to write a book. But also at the same time, you know how to do marketing, how to do photos, or how to do imaging and stuff like that. You know how to do videos. You know how to do sort of like the financial sort of side of it, or the administration side. Seems like you've got everything available to you, and you're not using it to enrich yourself. And I don't necessarily mean like make you tons and tons of money. It will do, but it's not enriching you on the pathway as well. And I think it's like, with these huge sums of attributes that you have, you could have a completely different engagement with life if you start using your strengths or using your capacities more than anything else. Really, the potential in your life is phenomenal. It's basically what you wish to put your passions into. And the moment you start streamlining that, and taking off the emotional things that are dampening down that fire, all of a sudden, yeah, you can get what you want out of life and get a lot more than you actually bargained for. It's going to be very, very beneficial for you once you streamline this sort of passion within you. Okay, let's just see what's going on the personal side of life. I don't think it's there that the pressure's coming from more than anything else. I think you've got a lot of passion for life, yes, and a passion for the relationship you're in, but it's not testing you in a way, which is quite a good thing, because I think you've got a huge amount going on your material side, and maybe that's distracting enough. You don't have to concentrate on the relationship side. But I do think there is a degree where it's like there is a degree of certain insatisfaction in the engagement, not only of someone else or other people, but also of yourself. And you want to be stimulated in life a little bit more. And I think this is where, when you can provoke those attributes that you have on your financial side, all of a sudden it's going to empower you on your relationship side to actually take the reins by both hands and start driving things for you and your own emotional or your relationship side of life, and taking the initiative. And I think that's very much within water signs at the moment, of taking the initiative within your relationship side, or it could be even to do with the collective, to do with family, friends, and community that are around you, your spiritual tribe, as it were, your soul tribe. And it's like, you standing up and taking a bit of direction, I think will be good. But I think it also needs to happen when you start channeling your passions into a direction on your financial side. I think that's what's going to give you the confidence to stand up and sort of kind of say, I'd like to drive this relationship or take this relationship in this direction, and one comes after the other. And I think, as I said, I think that's half of the side of the coin of this lifestyle that you so wish to live. Really good energies, though. Really, really good energies. Let's just, and the people that are around you, there's no stress and strain. It's not a case of, having any problems with anybody. And it's not people that are the problem. It's the lifestyle that's maybe the problem, or just the routine that's the problem for you. that needs a bit of a spice to be brought back into it. Let's just see what's going on the spiritual side of life. I think you're finding a new direction in in a different type of spiritual practice, um, and opening the doors of curiosity, of learning about something new, a new activity. It could be, say, like learning about astrology, or learning about energy, or that sort of thing. It just seems like on the spiritual side of life, that also seems to be a part that's provoking that passion within you, provoking that sort of change within your material life as well, because you're opening the doors to new understandings within your spiritual path. Really lovely energies for you. Absolutely beautiful. So if you've got an opportunity to open, to go on workshops and so forth, I would go for it. I would certainly open those doors. Let's just see what's going on for the chakra sequencing for you. Okay, so just connecting to that energy there. Okay, we've got that morphic field going on. Finding that 0 point energy. There we go. We've got that within ourselves. There we go. We've got the crown and the root. Very much in balance, neither excited or solid. It is a good mixture of the two. It's like a clay that's well mixed, ready to be molded. And it's like a pathway that you're just gradually cultivating, as it were. Really beautiful, direct vertical energy here. This is all about your karmic path, and all about your raison d'etre, the reason you're on this sort of planet and living this life at the moment. And that seems to be, it's yeah, it's beautifully mixed earth, in order for you to now sort of start sort of molding what you so wish out of life. Let's just see, molding the pathway which is good for you. Let's just see where it's moving on to. It moves on to the solar plexus here. And the solar plexus plays on multitudes of different levels, and this is where I think you've got the choice, or the option, that's affecting a lot of things. That it's not a choice about one thing; it's a choice about a lifestyle more than anything else. And having that determination to actually at least discover and open up to what is possible. Discover up your, open up your curious side, and kind of saying, do you know what? I'd like to look into that a little bit more and find out a little bit more about that. And it's that determination to sort of open up, I think, is going to be really important for you. It's going to give you a real direction for that sort of, like, that fiery passion within your life. Let's just see where it's moving on to now. So it moves on to the third eye and the throat chakra. It's very defined between one and the other. It kind of goes dook, dook. It's not, usually you get nice, like a gentle flow. I think you're fed up with the gentle flow of things by the looks of it. But coming to the third eye and the throat chakra, it's incredibly solid. It's a really well, solid, as if like your intuition. It's very hard. Your intuition. There's no softness about it. You're going to know when it's good or not. And also within your communication, with your sense of energy and so forth, with the throat chakra. Um, that's, when something when water is a particular color. If you put another color into it, it changes instantly. So having this sort of like a discord, or talking about life, or expressing in a certain way, will then be able to see what ripples it makes in the world around you. And that's how the communication needs to be. It almost, I want to say, provocative communication, but it's not provocative in a nasty sense. It's provoking a reaction to see where everything is. A little bit like a spider who's feeling the webs, feeling the cords on their web, to see if there's anything caught within their web. And when it's still, you can notice when there's something within that's caught in the web a lot easier. And that's what it feels like with that sort of side of things. Okay, where's it moving on to now? And then it comes into the heart chakra. I think this is you're discovering um your oh my word side sort of thing about like a really enjoyable energy, but it's just like kind of going, yes, this is it. This is the electricity that I'm looking for within your heart's desire. And it's because you're being forthright. That's what it is about things. Or your energy is very forthright at the moment, and I would follow that. And it's really liberates your heart and your heart's desires to really start tasting the champagne of life. It does go back to the crown and root after that. Absolutely fantastic, fantastic energies for you at the moment, Cancer. Water sign seems to be having really good energies at the moment. So yeah, really, really defined. If you've got a question that you want answered, don't forget about putting it in the comment section, and we can channel the answer next week. Let's just pull a few cards. We're going to pull a card on your financial side, then we're going on the personal side, and then on the general energy that's running through you. So let's just see what's going on the financial side, shall we? No, look at that, 6 of Cups. This is that attributes that I was talking about. It's this person here, the higher self or the wiser self or the greater self, is offering this bunch, this cup here with full of flowers, full of opportunity, full of fragrance of life. And I think that's to ties in with those attributes. I think you're giving yourself, you realize, I think you're gonna have to realize that the biggest gift you have is you and what you have created and what you've accumulated in your life and through knowledge and understanding. And the moment you realize that, you become very, very powerful. Let's just see what's going on the personal side of life, the relationship side of life. 9 of Cups, really good energy here. I think this is you sitting there right bang and spank in the middle, as if to sort of say, okay, I've got all these cups, what are we going to do? What are we going to do? And that's that provocative side. There's a lot of joy to be had. And I think you can share this joy with a lot of people around you by being very open and forthright within your emotions, within your discord, within, in the way you discuss things and the way you approach things. There's a lot of opportunity here to open up to some beautiful energies for you on the relationship side. Really good adventures, but it seems to be the word that comes through. Let's just see what the energy is flowing through you. Look at that. The King of Pentacles. Utter confidence, really. And you've got to have confidence to do what you're going to be doing this week or to live the energy that you're living at the moment, freeing yourself from the heavy burdens of emotions and being very practical and forthright about it. I think that's what the King of Pentacles sort of sums up for me here. It's all about abundance as well, and it's abundance through knowledge and understanding. And that's what those attributes are about as well. I think you have a great deal here to share with the rest of the world that is around you, because when you get success, other people get success around you. So there you go, Cancer. Thanking you very much for being here. Do appreciate all your support and if you've got confidence in the channel, why not subscribe, like and share. It's really beautiful to see all your comments as well. I will speak to you soon. I'll see you either on the messages from energy on the live or on the other energy videos that we do on this channel. It'd be lovely to see you again. In the meantime, don't forget, life should be fun, so please do enjoy.